My name is Gilbert Longtin. I was discharged as a aviation electronics technician's mate. $853.66.
Were you a student when the war broke out, or were you through school?
No, when the war broke out, I was a student up in Davenport.
Were you living in the Otego area?
No, I was up in Davenport, living in Davenport.
Huh. Did you enlist or were you drafted?
I was drafted.
How many years were you in the military?
I was in the Navy 32 months.
What branch of service were you in?
I was in the U.S. Navy.
Where did you receive your basic training?
I received my basic training at Sampson, New York.
When did you go overseas?
I went overseas in December 1943.
What was the name of the ship?
I was on the USS Wasp, which is was CB-18. It was an aircraft carrier.
What were your duties on the ship?
My duties on the ship, I was in the flight department, the air department, and I serviced the radar equipment that was in the planes.
What campuses were you on?
Campaigns. Okay. Asiatic Pacific Theater, Philippine Liberation, Gilbert Islands, Caroline Islands, Marshall Islands, Admiralty Islands, Okinawa, Formosa, and Japan.
You wrote about the ceremonies of crossing the equator and crossing the international date line. Can you tell us about them?
Yeah, crossing the equator was fun. A person, after they I forgot what they called them before they crossed the equator, but afterwards they got to be a shellback. And they stopped the ship, and this make-believe king of the ocean, Neptunus Rex, came aboard. He was just a man, actually, but it was a ceremony. And then after he came aboard, he held court, and they gave you an initiation, and they dunked you in pools of water, and they squirted castor oil on your neck, and you had to go through this long tube with people with bats on the outside, banging on you, and all that stuff. It was fun, but it was kind of scary too. The crossing the international date line, there was no ceremony at all, but I think the international date line is 180th parallel. And one day, like when we went across it on Easter Sunday, and which is a holiday routine. The ship didn't have to work during Sunday. We got up the next morning, the radio announced holiday routine, Easter Sunday. So when you cross the date line, you're crossing into the same day, going on around.
Can you describe what it was like to have your ship bombed?
Very, very scary. I was on a shop which hung directly under the hangar deck, and under the flight deck, and above the hangar deck. And when the bomb went through, it was just a great big vibration. And the bomb went through the flight deck, and it went down through the space between the flight deck and the hangar deck. It went through the hangar deck had 5-inch armor-plated steel, and the bomb went through this armor-plated steel and exploded 4 decks down inside the ship.
How did you receive mail while you were on active duty?
Well, in the States, you got regular mail just like you would anywhere. But on the ship, they were sent to a fleet post office, what they call, one for the Atlantic and then one for the Pacific. And they were sent to the fleet post office, and from there they transported it usually by airplane. If you were way out in the Pacific, they transported it by airplane and dropped it off in big bunches. You got mail once every couple months.
How did you get information about how the war was going?
We had radios. We had radios on the ship we could listen to.
Where were you when the war ended?
When the war ended, I was just going into Japan. The ship and the fleet were just going in to invade Japan. And we went in, we were inside of Japan, all ready to go to invade. Then it came over, the war was ended, and they just turned the whole fleet around, and we went back home. Or back to Pearl Harbor.
Have you kept in touch with any of the friends you made in the service?
Just one man, a man that lived down in Sydney, New York, a guy by the name of Joe Norton. And I only saw him once or twice.
Have you returned to any of the areas where you served?
No, it was too far away.
Would you like to?
Oh, very much. I'd love to go down to the islands, down the Pacific.
Why did you come to the Otego area after the war?
Oh, because I liked Otego, liked the people, I liked the school.
What has kept you here?
The same reasons. I like the people and the school and the area.
Why did you come to Otego? Why did you think that it is important to preserve the stories? Why do you think it is important to preserve the stories of those who lived during World War II?
I don't think they got halfway.
Why do you think it is important to preserve the stories of those who lived during the World War II years? Why do you think it was important to preserve the stories of those who lived during the World War II years?
Oh, the little personal stories that don't come in history books come out of these interviews. The history book wouldn't have that, the personal stuff in it.
Any other thoughts or memories you would like to share?
None that I can think of, no.
Thank you for this interview. Thank you for this interview.
I'm pretty happy it didn't come true.